Our trails offer a variety of beautiful views and exciting adventures in the wild canyons and prairies of the Texas Panhandle. But before you set out on any trails, anticipating potential safety obstacles will ensure your hike is enjoyable and fulfilling. This video will go over some general tips as well as some details unique to the Caprock Canyons on how to stay safe on our trails. We have divided our trail safety talk into 3 parts: plan, prepare, and execute. We have a variety of trails at Caprock Canyon State Park. Some gently slope through the prairie and some ascend 600 feet in less than a quarter mile. First, you need to choose the right one for you. The back of our trail maps can tell you exactly what to expect on each trail, with information on the one-way distance, estimated time it will take to complete the trail, and difficulty rating, along with a general description. This information will help you make the right choice for you or your group and understand how you will need to prepare. But don't be afraid to call or ask a park ranger for more information. You should also check the weather and sunset time for the day you plan to hike. During the summer, avoid being on the trail in the afternoon hours when it is hottest, and plan to be off the trail before dark for your safety. As you finalize your plan, share your itinerary with a close friend or family member who won't be going on the hike and can notify emergency services if you don't make contact after your hike. This is especially important because you could lose service on the trails. Make sure to identify your starting point, trail name, route, anticipated finish time, and an emergency number to contact. Let them know when they should call the park or emergency services if they don't hear from you. Another smart move would be to leave a copy of this itinerary in your vehicle. There are some essential items you should take with you on any hike. With temperatures climbing over 100 degrees Fahrenheit on some days in the summer, the most important of these is water. We recommend taking at least a gallon of water with you, which may sound like a lot, but remember, that weight will only lessen throughout your hike. Heat protection, such as hats, neck coverings, sunglasses, and sunscreen, will help keep you cool and protect you from the sun's harsh rays. Don't forget about your furry friends either. Pets need plenty of water as well and can be burned by ground surfaces that are too hot. A rule of thumb is that if you put the back of your hand on the ground and can't hold it there for more than 5 seconds, the ground is too hot for your pup's feet, and you should leave your pet at home or invest in heat protective shoes for your pet's feet. You never know when you'll have phone service, so take a cell phone and an external battery to keep it charged, in the case that you do have or find cell phone service. Other essential items to bring include proper footwear, emergency illumination, snacks, insect protection and first aid supplies, and don't forget your trail map. So, you've chosen your trail, you packed your backpack, you left your itinerary with a friend, and you made sure to get your trail map. You're ready to hike. If you have cell phone signal, mark the location of your car or starting point on your phone's map application. This is as easy as touching and holding your finger on the location within the app. Take some time to orient yourself with the map and your surroundings. Take note of any landmarks or natural formations that stand out. Stay on the trail. The trail will be marked with a fiberglass sign at its beginning and markers every half mile numbered in sequential order with the trail initials above. On steep or more confusing trails, more signs may be placed. Make sure to be on the lookout and actively search for these signs. Most of our trails are wide, having been developed from former ranch roads. Narrow, often winding, less well-kept trails that do not have signs or that branch off the main trail are wildlife trails, often made by bison and other large wildlife. Be aware of these trails as well as dry riverbeds that may look like trails, as they are common throughout the park. If you follow these trails, you open yourself up to risks of getting lost or crossing paths with wildlife. Some of our trails can be quite steep and rugged. Practice careful footing and watch out for loose rocks. For some, hiking sticks can also be a great aid. Take water breaks often, preferably in the shade, especially if you're starting to feel hot, tired, sluggish, or if your breathing becomes heavy. This is also a great time to check in with your trail map and familiarize yourself with your current location. Keep an eye on the time throughout your hike. Turn back if you have any doubts about completing your hike before nightfall or the hottest part of the afternoon. Almost every hiker has gone a little lost on a trail before. If you get lost, do not panic. Panic is the ultimate enemy of getting unlost. Stop moving and stay put. If you keep going without assessing your situation, you are likely to get more lost. Take a few minutes to think about your situation. Can you retrace your steps? What was the last sign or major landmark you saw? Can you figure out where you are in reference to a map? If this isn't enough to figure out how to get back to the trail, consider what resources you have at your disposal. If your phone has service, you may be able to use it to find your way back to a road, building, or parking lot. If you still need help, you can notify the park of your situation. If possible, go back to the last trail marker you passed. Based on your thinking and the resources you have on hand, evaluate your options and choose the best plan. Most of our rescues occur during the summer months. Even with plenty of water and salty snacks, high air and ground surface temperatures during the summer, which can be 10 degrees hotter in the canyons, can overcome the body's cooling system. If you begin experiencing symptoms of heat exhaustion or heat stroke, do not continue, even if you are close to the end of the trail. For symptoms of heat exhaustion, if you cannot find shade or run out of water, call the park or send someone to find service or help. Park rangers can assist you off the trail. For symptoms of heat stroke and other life-threatening emergencies such as rattlesnake bites, call 911. Nature can be unpredictable, and often the challenge of the hike is part of the fun. Taking proper precautions before going out on your hike may seem a bit tedious at first, but will quickly become routine and reflexive. Going through the steps listed and knowing what to do in case of emergency will ensure the preservation of your health and safety on your hike, and that your hiking experience at Caprock Canyon State Park is a great one. Happy hiking!